Hello traders! In this tutorial I will introduce you to the Reactor. The Reactor is the powerful tool in the robot builder that does automatically what we have done in the last two tutorials. It generates strategies with predefined criteria as the generator does, and after that you can select if you want the Reactor automatically to perform robustness testing, such as the Monte Carlo and the multi-market validation. Also, you can optimize the strategies automatically. Let's set up the Reactor. I will choose as a symbol euro dollar. I will use the same period M15. For strategy properties, I will leave the same entry lot of 0.1, and stop loss and take profit I will place higher range from 10 to 100 pips. In generator settings, I will leave it working for 8 hours, search best net balance, and in sample, I will leave the same acceptance criteria. I will select as well to use the optimization. You can choose whether you want to optimize the stop loss and the take profit and the range of the steps. As well, you can choose if you want the strategies to fulfill the acceptance criteria again. The optimization is a process where the Reactor automatically will find the best inputs for your indicators for each strategy. As well, you can choose if you want to use Monte Carlo validation and multi-market validation. I will select the Monte Carlo. If I click on it, you can select how many count of tests you want to make and how many of those to be validated. The robustness testing gives us higher chances for profitable strategies because they perform simulations and you are able to test the strategy before you place it on the MetaTrader for trading. It does not mean that if a strategy fails to take the Monte Carlo validation or the multi-market validation, that this strategy will not perform well in the future. The idea is that we try to filter and to select the best strategies. As well, if you create a strategy for euro dollar and this strategy fails on the other markets, it doesn't mean that this strategy will fail in the future for euro dollar, because this strategy initially was created for the euro dollar. So it's a personal choice if you want to perform robustness testing. If I click on start, you will see the generator working and all the strategies that pass validation from the generator will go to the optimizer. If they pass the validation from the optimizer, they will go to the Monte Carlo. And if they pass the validation from the Monte Carlo, you will see these strategies into your collection. And this happens all automatically. At the end, we have strategies into the collection that are ready for trading on the MetaTrader. I will continue the video once I have the whole process completed. Dear traders, I continue now with the results from the Reactor. As you can see, totally more than 563,000 strategies were calculated. In the generator were calculated more than 243,000. And the optimizer calculated more than 300,000 strategies, and the Monte Carlo calculated nearly 11,000 strategies. So what is the results? From all the strategies calculated in the generator, only 547 passed the validation. All of these strategies were optimized. Once again, this means that the Reactor found the best parameters for the indicators in each strategy, and from these 547 strategies only 73 passed the validation. So you can see here what a work the Reactor is doing absolutely automatically, and the result is that we have into the collection strategies that were optimized and that passed the robustness test. If I click on the collection, you will see only 48 strategies, because 24 out of these strategies were resolved correlations. This means that the strategies were either similar or they had similar equity lines and the Reactor removed it. The purpose of the correlation analysis is that we want to have into the collection only different strategies. This way we diversify the risk and we will trade different strategies on one and the same asset, euro dollar. Also, you can see that the profit lines of these strategies are very good. There are no huge drawdowns and stagnations, and some of the strategies are showing really smooth and good looking equity line. Now let's go back to the top and use the filters so we can select our top strategies. I will use again the profit factor since this is very important. Let's go to 1.5 and you will see that all of the strategies are having higher profit factor. If I go to 2, you will see that 25 out of the 48 strategies are having profit factor higher than 2. Profit factor higher than 2 means that the strategy for the whole period had double more profits than losses. Let's increase it to 2.2 and we will see 18 strategies left into the collection. Let's add another filter, maximum stagnation, and I will reduce it to 20%. You will see that 9 out of the 48 strategies are left into the collection. These 9 strategies have passed all the validations, and these 9 strategies are having minimum profit factor higher than 2.2%, and they don't have stagnation more than 20% in their equity line. These are the strategies that I will choose to trade. With one click of the mouse, I can export the strategies and they will go to my downloads folder. I will export all of the strategies and I will show you how to place them on MetaTrader trading simultaneously. This way we diversify the risk and we have the possibility to trade fully automatically many strategies in one and the same trading account without any previous experience in trading or programming skills.